All right, good morning and welcome to this very special occasion. On behalf of the Lawrence County Board of Education, the City of Lawrenceburg, and Lawrence County governments, welcome to this special press conference. The mission of Lcss is to create difference makers. Difference makers in terms of the children who graduate from the school system and to make a difference in not only their careers, but their lives as well. Today, we celebrate that our school system is a difference maker in not only this community, but across the state as well. For more on this, please welcome the director of this school system, Mr. Michael Atkins.
Thank you, Ben. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Lawrence County Board of Education, Chairman Mr. Kevin Caruso, Vice Chairman Mr. John Daniel, and the entire board, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this auspicious occasion. Today we celebrate recognition as a Best for All district. Of the 136 districts in the state, only 68 have received this recognition. Lawrence County School System is one of those. What does it mean to be a Best for All recognition? How is it earned? Best for All districts are those districts that have strategically planned and invested in ways that are likely to accelerate student achievement. To qualify for this recognition, Lcss spent more than $16 million, more than 50% of our allotment on ESSER 1, 2, and 3, on research-based strategies to raise student academic achievement. There are two people that deserve special recognition this morning. To Mrs. Katie Ridgway, the Director of Federal Programs, Mrs. Jessica Elledge, Chief Financial Officer, for the hours spent, the paperwork, the management, the budget, the alterations, federal and state changes, and so forth. Both of those ladies deserve a tremendous round of applause, if you would please. Also, a special thank you to Mr. Brian Tucker, our Chief Operations Officer, Dr. Jamie Glass, our Director of Academics, Mrs. Shannon Watson, Director of Career and Technical Education and Communications, Mrs. Sarah Cope, Director of Student Services, and Mrs. Robin Thompson, Director of Human Resources, and to the entire central office staff, our principals, assistant principals, faculty and staff members, our technology department, maintenance, food service, coordinated school health, student transportation, and others, who for the last 2 years, under some of the most difficult of circumstances, these dedicated men and women have gone above and well beyond the scope of their duties to keep our doors open, our students educated, fed, at school safely, transported to and from home safely. As I mentioned earlier, a great deal of time, energy, hard work has gone into receiving this recognition. Of the $24 million that Lawrence County School System received, $16.5 million of that was invested directly in student achievement, things to make our school system better for our students, for our community. I think that demonstrates and illustrates the commitment of the board to improving an already strong academic focus, but we're not done yet. As I speak this morning, we still have a ways to go. A lot of information, a lot of items are being delivered to our schools, but I would like to speak briefly on the dollars that have been invested. Every student in the Lawrence County School System, 6,844, have a Chromebook. Every teacher has or will have a workstation, including box-like panels. The network infrastructure was strengthened, and we're delivering Chromebook charging stations to schools this week. On the instructional side, over $12 million dedicated to high-quality instructional materials in English and math, tutoring before, during, and after school. One thing that I'm extremely proud of, realizing that we had a deficit in learning loss in the lower grades, we've hired 25 additional people to work in second and third grade for those students who were most impacted by the COVID virus. I'm reminded of a story that President John F. Kennedy and a custodian had in 1962. President Kennedy was visiting NASA, and he saw a gentleman sweeping the floor, and he goes over to him and he asked him, "Sir, what do you do here?" And the man said, "Mr. President, I put a man on the moon." In Lawrence County School System, all of those folks I mentioned earlier, from the time a child gets on the bus to the time they get off in the evening, Everyone at the Lawrence County School System makes a difference in the life of a child. We're truly blessed to have dedicated men and women working with our kids every day. They are truly difference makers in the Lawrence County School System. Round of applause for all those folks, please. We will continue to do what is in the best interest of the Lawrence County School System, faculty, staff, students, and for this community. Once again, thank you all for being here to join us today in this celebration. May God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you.